Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Refinery. This is not a recap. We did not get together and discuss acts, so we'll still be on pace next week. I believe in 18. But this week, something a little different happened. If you've been paying attention to us on Facebook and Instagram, we've had some big news. We're starting a youth program, an after-school youth program, and we're sticking with the same name, the Refinery. Um, it's going to be the Refinery Youth, and our Saturday morning will just be the Refinery for Men. However, you want to differentiate between the two. But so Saturday was the National Day of Youth Ministry Training. I was invited to Innovation Church to be a part of that. And because we have an after school youth ministry program, and I've done some stuff with Fusion and some of the other local churches and their youth groups, they invited me to go. It was awesome, amazing training, amazing speakers, and a lot was learned. So this is kind of we're not recapping a chapter in Acts, but this is more of, if you haven't seen what we got going on, we at the Forge right here on Teal Road, right next to Jeff High School, are starting an after school program. What that looks like is immediately after school, kids can come here. They can get tutoring help. They have a place to go that has Wi-Fi. They can work on school projects. We've got air hockey, foosball, ping pong. We've got an entire gym. We've got weights, heavy bags they can hit. I'm down to do some Krav Maga training, some grappling, some whatever, just to get some steam, kind of blown off. And the biggest thing is providing a safe environment so where kids aren't out running around on the streets getting involved in gangs and drugs, guns, trying to provide a space that's an alternative, but a safe alternative. And we're not just going to plop them in front of a TV. We're not just going to, we're trying to give them something that's productive, right? And help them be more successful, writing resumes, building business plans and entrepreneur mindset students, trying to helping them grow in that area, and then dabbling in some truth, right? Giving some truth, building relationships, and then having a Bible study, taking these kids out of the public school system and really kind of introducing truth into their life, things kind of pulling away from everything else that's being shoved down their throats and giving them an opportunity to think for themselves and have real discussions. The discussions that are very one-sided in school, and kind of having an open discussion about some touchy subjects. And that was part of the training that we went through yesterday, was how to have those discussions, what discussions do need to be had because they're not being had elsewhere, and having them without bias. Talking about things like identity, racism, LGBTQ, all of those things, really kind of opening up the floor for discussion and doing it in a safe, productive way. Um, and then this is the community that we're growing up in and we're going to be living in. And this is the future of the community. And so our hope is to give back to the community, right? The community is given to us. They come here, they train jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga, kickboxing. They come in here and hang out. My wife is tutoring already. And so the community is given to us and providing this. Now we want to give back to the community and offer this after school free program. Now we're interested in donors, volunteers to help. We're building a board right now, sponsors, one-time donors, continual donors, things along those lines, to help make this more and more possible. And so we didn't have our normal refinery, like I said. I went to this training. It was awesome. Thank you to Pastor Billy out at Innovation for inviting me out there, and then just the video and the DYM, I think DYM. I I think it was DYM, but I'm not sure. DYM training for putting together the videos, for having the speakers, all the knowledge that got dumped into us. It was phenomenal. And the number one thing that I took away from it, and they put a lot of emphasis on it, was staying encouraged, not getting discouraged. And so I pass that along to you who's listening to this. Stay encouraged with whatever it is that you're doing. Stay encouraged, because when you become discouraged, it leaves room for excuses. It leaves room for uh, just any reason to fall apart. So stay encouraged, and then stay tuned with what we got going on. The Refinery Youth Program is finally off the ground. It is running. Stop in and see us, 1400 Teal Road, Suite 4, in the Jefferson Square little plaza, strip mall type deal. We're right across from the fairgrounds. If you want to hear what else we got going on, check out theforgetc.com, or reach out to me directly at rob@theforgetc.com. Thank you guys. Join us next week for our regular Refinery men's group Axe recap. And then hopefully we can start doing some youth recaps once we get that Bible study off the ground and running. Thank you guys, and we will talk to you soon.